It was an ordinary night on a desert mountain in Arizona. Three astronomers were doing what astronomers do, scanning a slice of sky so faint, so empty, most people would never think to look there. Then one of them saw it, a point of light, moving slowly against the stars. 12. They called it 2004 NN4. Later, they would give it a more fitting name, Apophis, ancient Egyptian god of chaos and destruction. Within 6 months, that name would appear in headlines on every continent on Earth. By December 2004, the numbers were impossible to ignore. Calculations showed that Apophis had a 2.7% chance of striking Earth. Not in 1,000 years, not in a century, in 2029, April 13th, a Friday the 13th. That single probability, 1 in 37, launched Apophis to the top of every asteroid risk list on Earth. It earned the highest rating ever recorded on the Torino Impact Hazard Scale, Level 4, a level that means governments should be paying attention. Scientists worked through the night. The world held its breath. Imagine a rock roughly the height of the Eiffel Tower, and 3 times as wide, elongated, irregular, possibly twin-lobed, like a peanut drifting through space. That's Apophis, a relic of the solar system's first moments. 4.6 billion years old, made of nickel, iron, and silicate. Leftover material that never quite became a planet. If it struck Earth, the energy released would equal approximately 1,200 megatons of TNT. The entire global nuclear arsenal holds about 1,460. It wouldn't end civilization, but if it hit a city, London, Cairo, Mumbai, millions of people would die in seconds. A region hundreds of kilometers wide would be gone. That's the scale of what moved across an Arizona telescope on a quiet summer night in 2004. Here's where the science becomes almost philosophical. Even after scientists confirmed Apophis wouldn't hit Earth in 2029, a second danger remained, smaller, subtler, and in some ways more unsettling. Embedded in the fabric of space near Earth is what astronomers call a gravitational keyhole. A corridor barely 800 meters across, smaller than most city neighborhoods, where if Apophis happened to pass through, Earth's own gravity would reach out and bend the asteroid's path. Not enough to catch it, just enough to redirect it. 7 years later, April 13th, 2036, Easter Sunday. Think about that. Not a collision in 2029, but a near miss in 2029 that sets up a collision in 2036. The keyhole doesn't need to grab Apophis, it just needs to nudge it, and the keyhole is 800 meters wide in a solar system that spans billions of kilometers. For years, the uncertainty held. Scientists tracked Apophis through every available window, each observation narrowing the cone of possible futures. Then in March 2021, 2 of the most powerful radar facilities on Earth locked onto Apophis from 17 million kilometers away. The Goldstone Complex in California, the Green Bank Telescope in West Virginia. Together, they measured the asteroid's orbit with an accuracy of just a few kilometers. Apophis would not pass through the keyhole, would not threaten Earth in 2036, would not threaten Earth in 2068. For at least the next 100 years, Earth is safe. A 2068 impact is not in the realm of possibility anymore, said NASA's David Varnokia. Our calculations don't show any impact risk for at least the next 100 years. 70. The asteroid that had earned the highest Torino rating in history was quietly removed from every impact risk list in the world. On the night of April 13th, 2029, Friday the 13th, more than 2 billion people will have the chance to look up and see Apophis with their own eyes. 7. No telescope needed. No special equipment. Just clear skies over Europe, Africa, and Western Asia. And a patience of a few minutes, while a 340-meter asteroid moves steadily across the night, like a slow, deliberate ghost. It will pass closer to Earth than our own geostationary satellites. An asteroid this large passes this close only once every 800 years. What's coming in 2029 has, in all probability, never been witnessed by a human being in all of recorded history. 2 spacecraft will be watching with us. NASA's OSIRIS-APEX will rendezvous with Apophis in June 2029, mapping its surface, probing its composition, firing thrusters to excavate what lies beneath. ESA's Ramses will arrive months earlier, February 2029, hovering just 5 kilometers from the asteroid as it sweeps past Earth. watching in real time how gravity reshapes it. Apophis is not going to hit us. Let's be absolutely clear about that. But it is going to teach us something no laboratory could. When Earth's gravity stretches and squeezes that ancient rock in April 2029, scientists will watch in real time how a potentially hazardous asteroid responds to forces that would matter enormously if we ever had to deflect one heading our way. Asteroids are not something to be scared of, said MIT's Richard Binzel, the creator of the Torino scale. They're something to understand. 65. An asteroid this size was always going to come this close to Earth one day. What's different this time is that we saw it coming. We tracked it for 25 years. We built the tools to understand it. And on April 13th, 2029, we'll be ready and waiting, not with fear, but with telescopes. That, more than anything, is what Apophis tells us about the species looking up.